It's that time, y'all. Time for Big Boys Boxing.
If you think I'm a pussy, I'm a punk, you tell me right now. Because listen, I am the baddest man you ever fucking meet.
So that'll give a bit of energy.
Yeah.
It's good night. It is all over in the 11th round.
What is going on, team? Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome back to Big Boys Boxing. I'm Jono, your host. And as per usual, so let me get a few things sorted here, make sure everything's working. Audio's good. Where's my mic? Background music. USB mic isn't working. Oh yeah, it is. It's working. Sweet ass. Alright, so shall drop a link for anybody who might want to join. Phil Carl Roberts in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. The Boxing Kangaroo also in the house. Good to see y'all. So let me get a link sorted here, team. Won't be a minute. Fingers crossed. Is that the right link? No, that's the wrong link. There's not a lot in the way of news, but we've got a big weekend coming up. Lots of heavyweights in action, finally. Alright, we want to invite people. Copy the link. Back to YouTube. Not yet. Here we go. Link to join. Boosh. There it is. Pin that shizzle to the top, so we don't lose nothing. Alright, team. So, quick couple of hellos. The Boxing Kangaroo. Yeah, I've seen you in the stream a couple of times, buddy. It's good to see you watching some boxing. Loud and clear. Thank you very much. Phil Carl Roberts. Boxing Kangaroos. Everyone's saying hellos. We're all pretty friendly in here, man. Richard Torres Jr. Finally fighting someone. Yeah, man. I think Torres is going to lose to him, but we'll get to that one later on through the stream because that was one of the meaty fights I want to talk about. But we may have somebody come and join soon to do some narrating for the chat while I'm talking shizzle. We'll see what happens. Yeah, cheers for the streams. No problem, man. I'm there every weekend. If there's some decent boxing on, I'm watching it. Appreciate it. Most welcome, brother. Right, so let's have a quick look at the schedule, eh? Let me get it up on the screen for y'all. Showing the wrong shit. You don't want to see that. You want to see that. Hopefully that's going to come up. To keep going back to check. Yep, it's up. Cool as. So here's the schedule. As you can see, I've filtered it out. Heavyweights only. There's a Friday card. Don't know these dudes. I saw, yeah, none of these. Here we go. Friday in the UK. Harry Armstrong is taking on Corey McIntosh. It's a pretty much nothing local fight. Quinton Sumner, he's a bit of a journeyman as well. It's nothing much there. Nah, not really worth looking at those ones. What else we got here? Nah, I don't know these dudes. Here we go. So Friday, Glenn Williams debut. Okay, don't know. Debut. Is that Dominican Republic flag, is it? I think. Oh shit, I better go and get into the Discord in case the other person comes. Or if anybody comes. Right, there I am. I am in the Discord. If anybody wants to join. Right, back to the schedule. Yep, back to the schedule. Right. Germany, we've got a couple of cards here. There's a Peter Kaderu. Oh, Victor Vickhurst. Or Victor Faust is fighting in Germany. He's been kicked off the American cards. He was fighting on PBC cards and top rank cards, but he's fighting Rydell Booker. Jesus, that guy's still kicking. It's been around forever. Oh, Rydell Booker. Don't know these. There's Michael Doula. Oh, it's debut, that's why. Okay. Germany, quite reliable for heavyweight cards sometimes. There's some more. There we go, Peter Kaderu. This guy's one to look out for. 19-1. I can't remember who he lost to. It's not really that important until he starts winding up and getting out of Germany. See, I don't even know these guys. Manuel Eliassi. I think I've heard the name. I don't know the dude. What else we got? Crap. What's this? USA ESPN. It's on Friday. Bakhtir Jalilov is fight. Oh, it's on Saturday. Bakhtir Jalilov is fighting Shabadutsky. I haven't seen this guy fight, but I've heard people talk about him. I don't think I've seen him fight. But we'll see how he goes. No doubt he'll get sparkoed pretty quick. I think Bakhtir Jalilov needs to step up his competition. What's the point of him fighting these guys? He should be fighting top 50 guys. He's got 2 Olympic gold medalists. He's got 14 professional fights. Stop fighting bums. He is a top ranked fighter these days, so hopefully they're going to step him up pretty soon. Mexico. Crap. What's this? Don't know that. Oh, French flag. No, it's not French. What is that flag? Different red on it. No, don't know. I heard Tony Yoka's got another fight coming up. He's managed to get another one on that French kennel. Who he's been fighting for in France for a long time on that platform. Saturday 5th. Okay, we're going to start getting more into the meaty ones in a sec, team. Page 2. Come on. There we go. A few of y'all roll in while I go through these shitty fights and give us an idea. We've got a couple to watch on Friday anyway. Don't know that flag. No, Matt, don't know either of those guys. Here's a televised one. Here's the money cards, right? It's going to be a good weekend because of these. All right, we've got Joe Joyce and Philip Hrgovic, David Alalai. Oh, what's this shit? Piss off. It's his non-responsive page. David Alalai and Jamie or Jaime Tekshiva. I don't know which was. I think it's supposed to be Jamie. Delicious Ori, Olympian. He'll be taking on Milos Veletic. I think I've heard of that dude. He's local journeyman kind of guy. So these two top fights here, or this one in particular, Joyce Hrgovic is going to take a bit of analysing to come up with a proper prediction. There's a lot of things that can happen in that fight. We don't know how cracked Joe Joyce's chin is. We don't know if Philip Hrgovic's going to box better rather than trying to knock someone's head off. I mean, he had a much better career in the amateurs because he used his boxing, but since he's turned pro, he's been throwing caution to the wind and trying to get big knockouts. It did work for quite some time, but when you get to a certain level, that shit's not going to work anymore. He found that out the hard way against Daniel Dubois, didn't he? So we'll just quickly rush through the schedule and then we'll come back to a couple of these. I'm not going to bother talking about Delicious Ori. He's on the rise. He's got a lot to do, and I don't think he's that great. But this is the other meaty one for the weekend. Richard Torres and Guido Vianello. I think that's a really awesome fight. And realistically, the jump between the level of competition to Guido, I think, is too large for Torres. It's been fighting too many cans, and now he fights Guido. Let me just have a quick look, refresh my memory of his last couple of fights. Who's he had? This guy Gutierrez, Nunes Gutierrez. Yeah, he can box a bit, but he's not a threat to someone as accomplished as Richard Torres. Joey DeWaco, he's a good little fighter 10 years ago, but he's little. I think he's only 5'10" on a tall day. Brandon Moore, that guy he was up and coming as well at the time. Look, 14-0. Didn't really know too much about what he's got because he's been fighting cans like Richard Torres. So Don Hainsworth, no, he's there to survive. Curtis Harper, he comes to fight sometimes. He beat that 6'9" prospect, Tyson Fury wannabe. What's his name? Shit, I can't remember off the top of my head, but he beat him. So none of these guys are anywhere near the level of Guido Vianello. So honestly, I think Guido's going to win that fight. It's not official yet, but I'm leaning heavily towards Guido Vianello on points. But we haven't seen Richard Torres be pushed. And what is it? Is it 10 rounds? Yeah, it's a 10 rounder, right? Haven't seen them pushed after 5 rounds. And Guido's got a good gas tank. He's got reasonable skills. He can punch a bit. But the big thing is he's 6'6". He's got a jab. If he keeps it long, Torres are screwed. Simple as that. And a quick look for the rest of the weekend. What do we got here? Billy Swanson. Not a clue who he is. Debut, that's why. Yeah. Oh, Aussie card, is it? It is an Aussie card. That'll please the boxing kangaroo. Brandon Gratch. Can't say I know the dude. Brandon Gratch. Surely I would have seen him on some undercard somewhere along the way. Liam Talivata. I know this dude. 6-1. Why do I know that dude? Liam Talivata. Let me have a look. He's fought somebody that I know, obviously. John Lundy. Brandon Gratch. No, I must have seen him on an undercard or something, I don't know. So that one was on... Those are Fridays. 11th of April, okay. Where'd that Aussie card go? There it is. Okay, it's on Sunday. Interesting. Cool. Well, something to watch on Sunday as well. We got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, boy. Right, let me get back over here. Get this live chat back up. And get back to you fellas. See what the dealio is. Now fucking YouTube won't load on me. Come on. There we go. We back. Alright. Pull this chat box out. Can I do that on here? Parameters. Translation. Pop out chat. There we go. Is it going to load? Alright, so we still haven't got any news with what's going on with Daniel Dubois. Is he going to be fighting Usyk? Is he going to be taking another fight? Is Usyk going to take that Parker fight to keep his belt, or is he going to give it up, or is he going to try and pay some step aside? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Come on, load up your stupid chat box. Refresh. There we go. Now it's loaded. Alright. Oh, and then it disappears on me again. Alright. Well, the boxing kangaroo. He's already been a pro. Yeah, Jalalov needs to step it up. Needs to step it up big time. Two guys that are showing down. Good fight. Yeah, let's go Guido. I reckon Guido's gonna take the win and the bookies are gonna take the hit. That's on Tim Hsu undercard. Oh, that's this weekend. That's right. Tim Hsu, Joey Spencer. Yeah, I didn't notice because I got Box Street filtered, so it's only showing heavyweights. But yeah, we've got a few good cards this weekend, man. We've got that Queensbury debut on DAZN on Saturday morning here in New Zealand. Then we've got Guido Vianello, Richard Torres card in the afternoon. And then on Sunday, I guess it'll be during the day because they're trying to make it available for US viewers on Saturday night in America. So that's around lunchtime Australia, I think, is when the card will probably start. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have to look it up. No doubt it's on No Limits platform, which will be on Stan Sport or something. So It's hard for people to get broadcasts from other places around the world. You can't pay for it anywhere either. It's stupid how No Limit run these Tim Sue shows. It's really great for Australia. It's convenient for everything over there, but anywhere else in the world, it's a son of a bitch. It's a son of a bitch. James Jameson in the house. What's up? Nanu, my bro. Is Big Joseph Parker now the heavyweight boogeyman? I very much doubt it. There's a lot of people who won't want to fight him because he's difficult and he can make people look bad, but boogeyman, I don't quite think so. Turkey ain't paying for Triple DV Parker. Well, so be it. If Triple DV Parker is going to happen, they're both Frank Warren fighters, so maybe he'll have to fork out of his own pocket for once. Cheap ass old bastard. What's up, Stephen? Good to see you, brother. James Jameson. G'day, boxing kangaroo, he says. Struth. Turned into a real Aussie, mate. Everybody's saying their hellos. Alright, so I'll get into this Joyce v. Hrgovic one a little bit. I think there's two fighters. It could go two ways. I think there's a possibility Joyce could use his gas tank and potentially get Hrgovic out of there late, but this is if Hrgovic goes balls to the wall, tries to knock Joyce out from the get-go. I seen an article from Hrgovic yesterday talking about how he's been looking for that one shot to finish fights and he's got to cut it out. So if he boxes for the first 4 or 5, basically wins every round and keeps his gas tank full enough for him to withstand a late onslaught from Joyce, I can't see how Joyce can win. I don't think he has the power to stop Hrgovic. Hrgovic has one of the best chins in heavyweight boxing as far as I can tell. Yes, Daniel Dubois stopped him, but that was on his feet. He was cut from headbutts. I've seen Hrgovic take some hellacious shots throughout his pro and amateur career, and I've never seen him really hurt. Even when Zhang put him down, he didn't look really hurt. It was more of a flash knockdown. He got up and he was okay. The worst thing about Hrgovic is his body language. When he starts to get tired, he looks like he's done. He shows the other fighter that he's absolutely spent. Gives them the indicator to go balls to the walls and try and get him out of there. Joyce potentially could have the tank to do it later on, but once again, if he does get a stoppage, I think it'd be a referee stoppage or stopped on his feet due to Hrgovic not defending himself or something like that. But Joe Joyce gets hit a lot. Filip Hrgovic hits pretty hard. And as we've seen, Joe Joyce doesn't have the chin the same as Hrgovic. So in my eyes, I think it's going to be Filip Hrgovic by stoppage around round 6 to 7 maybe. This is not my official prediction yet. I'm just looking into it, throwing a few ideas around here, seeing what everyone else's opinion might be at this point. Sometimes I do open my eyes to points made by other people that I just didn't think of. So we'll just see what happens with that fight. But I'm taking Hrgovic at this point by a stoppage. What do we got here? Turkey won't pay for Usyk. Huh? I've heard Turkey say he won't pay for Usyk Dubois too. I hadn't heard him say he won't pay for Parker. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you won't fund Usyk v Dubois, that's for sure. I like Joseph to win. What? Title and take big fight down under. Oh. Well, the problem is fighting down under. There ain't much money down here. But, you know, if it could be good for him and Jai to be on a card. They are both Samoan. They both know each other pretty well. If Jai has a big fight down here and put Joe fighting somebody decent as the main event, I'd be down with that for sure. Probably Australia, yeah. It'd have to be Australia. There's a better market there, better facilities. I mean, we've got enough here, but there's just not enough interest in boxing in New Zealand for a country that's only got 5 million people. It's a pretty niche sport here. It's all rugby and netball mainly. Even cricket's probably more popular than boxing. I don't know. Turkey said he's not paying for Parker Triple D. Okay, first I heard of that, man. Daniel's interview was suspect. He's probably got cue cards if he can read. He sounded like he was reading a script. There you go. Yeah, that's exactly. I'm sure he's autistic. He's a little autistic, and communication isn't his strongest point. But by Jesus, can that boy fight? By Jesus, can that boy fight? Stephen Bricktop was talking about Triple D, Usyk. Oh yeah, usual nonsense being the operative words there. Frank says what Frank wants to happen, and he does his best to make it happen, but if it doesn't happen, he just looks like he's still got that bullet stuck in his skull. Turkey knows Triple D and Team Triple D bottled it. Yeah, well, left him in the shit with only not even 48 hours to rescue the show, so I can imagine Turkey's not very happy with him, and so be it. There are consequences to doing this shit. If you're going to pull out, you best pull out a lot earlier than 40 hours beforehand, because you're going to piss a lot of people off. James, I hope Parker gets a title shot soon. Yeah, well, he's either going to be elevated to full champion or he's going to get a title shot. So, one way or another, he will be fighting. Either defending the WBO full title or he'll be fighting for all 4 belts. If something in between happens, it must mean that the WBO have allowed step-aside money. That's the only way Dubois can fight Usyk, but it's going to be on Frank's diamond. It won't be in Saudi. So we'll see. We'll see. I'd like Dubois to fight Cabiel and Parker Usyk fight. That sorts everything in my mind. All the winning fighters get what they're supposed to get, and the people who have earned what they've earned get what they've earned, or the chance. If Triple D was a computer, he would be a ZX Spectrum. I've never heard of a ZX Spectrum. How about a Commodore 64? Anybody remember those? Put the cassette tape in to load your games rather than the disc. Didn't have discs then. Doesn't UFC do well in Australia? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. When they have events there, it's usually when they have a Australian fighter fighting though, eh? Like, what's his name, Whitaker. Even Izzy had a few fights over there and did okay. So that's what it is. Alright. Sounded like we had someone in the chat. But no, it must have just been dropping me back in. My computer's slow. Anyone there? No. It's just my computer dropping me in and out for some reason. I don't know why it does that. I've checked the connection. It might just be the computer's too old. God damn it. Right, back to the chat. I had a Commodore 64. Steven says, yeah, bro, they were mean back in the day. Some of them had cassette tapes and some of them had discs. My auntie had one and it had the cassette tapes. They took fucking ages to load a game, man. It's funny as. Hims were the days back when I was a young fella. Oh, yeah, Wilder. He's got that fight against a dude nobody's goddamn heard of. I don't know why he's bothering. Cross, he'd only be making $50. In the state he's in, he should have hung him up. Well, wouldn't it be pretty funny if he ended up getting sparkoed by a nobody? Oh my god. Should have hung him up. Should have hung him up, man. I had the cassette tape version. Oh, there you go. I even remember the game I used to play when I used to go to my auntie's. I'm sure it was called Speed King, motorbike game where they were racing on a track. It was real basic, but it was one of my favorites. This is well before I even had my first game console was a Atari 2600, and the Commodore 64s were out before that, from memory. There we go, Atari 2600, you got it. Oh, hard case, Phil. Yeah, I had Atari 2600, then I skipped the Sega Master System 1, I got the Sega Master System 2, and I skipped the Saturn as well. My mate had a Sega Saturn, but after that it was PlayStation 1. Far out. That's going back a long time, man. Triple D. Dimmer than a 40-volt light bulb. That's pretty rude, bro. Oh dear. Triple D autobiography. Gonna be a pop-up. Oh, poor Daniel. Poor Daniel. At least he's getting a bit of devil sneer these days. I sort of Was almost giving up hope for that poor boy. But there you go, the devil snare, Daniel. He'll sort you out. Bruce Lee game on ZX Spectrum. I'm gonna have to look up the ZX Spectrum. I don't know what it is. Olympic Games, okay. Commodore 64. That's crack up. That is crack up, James. Far up. Right. What else have we got coming up? We must have some other stuff. But there's a bit this weekend, that Tim Hsu Spencer card. I might have to go and have a quick squiz at what else is on there. Tim Hsu and Joey Spencer. TSZYU. Tim Hsu box rec. That's on Sunday, New Zealand time. It'll be Saturday in America and UK. Well, it might be borderline Saturday, Sunday in the UK actually. Probably be around midnight or something there. It might start. We've got daylight saving finishing this weekend here in New Zealand as well, so that'll be good. God damn, it's taking ages to load up. Here we go, Tim Hsu. Currently suspended by the Florida Athletic Commission, so he can't fight in the US at the moment. Right, what do we got? Event. Come on, load up. Start singing dial-up tones. This fucking thing's so slow. Alright, Tim Hsu, Joey Spencer. What? It's got a... Oh no, it's just because he's got the American suspension. It's got a big red sign next to it. I've got Koa Mizudia. He's always a fun fighter to watch. Fighting Dan Hill. Dan Hill. I think he won a fight he wasn't supposed to last time I saw him. That's why he's getting this fight. Who's this? Indri Selvadra. I don't know who the hell that is. Michael Nielsen he's fighting. Don't know who that is. Where's the weight class? That's a middleweight. Oh, here's a heavyweight fight. Oh, this is that one, Brandon Crouch. That's right. He's taking on Liam Televata. That's cool. What else is on here? Must be something else of interest. Oh, Andre Mikhailovich, Kiwi boy. He lost to, what's his name? Yanibek Alim Kanuli for the middleweight title. So he's got a bounce back fight. He's taking on Blake Wells, who is 11-2. Good to see the Kiwi boy back out again. Cody Beacon, don't know who that is. Brent Walton, no. Callum Peters. Cooper Connor. Okay, there's not much else of interest on that fight for me, on that card for me, but we've got the top two fights on the card, both 10 rounders. Tim Hsu taking on Joey Spencer. Koa Mizudia taking on another dude. And we're all good. Right, my Discord's making heaps of noise, then drops out on me. And it's not anyone in again. Drops in and out. I don't know why it's doing that. Weirdo ass team. Right, back to our chat. What we got here? James Jameson. Bruce Lee. Oh no, that's the same comment. We're all good. I'm gonna close this chat window. And go back, make sure the stream's still running. Oh, it looks jammed. No, it's running. It's running. We're all good. Alright. Quick run through of predictions before I wrap this up. I might try and drop another video or two before. I might actually do 2 proper prediction videos, one for the Joyce v Hrgovic fight and one for the Guido v Torres fight. I think those 2 are really worth dropping a bit of time into. But at this point, I'm looking at probably Guido on points and Hrgovic by stoppage mid-rounds. So, yeah. Let us know your thoughts. And thank y'all for dropping by. Of course, James Jameson, Nanu, Stephen, Phil Carl Roberts. Who else we got here? Anyone else? I think that's close to us. Oh no, the Boxing Kangaroo dropped in to say hello for a bit. Good on you, mate. We'll see you again on the weekend, probably. Yeah, I think that's us, man. I think that's us. So, hope you've enjoyed the little chat. But make sure you're around on the weekend. If you ain't got a way to watch it, we'll be watching it over on Discord. Boxing all day. Probably Sunday too. Maybe even Friday evening. So, hit that subscribe. Hit the like. And I shall catch y'all next time around. Take it easy. Take care. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing. And I'm out. See you.